Cats and Kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and today I want to talk about another new movie that is an instant win-over for me. That is, of course, the Lego Movie. Sat through this just recently, and I just really loved it from beginning to end. It actually went against my expectations because when I first heard they were making a Lego Movie, I was kind of like, how am I going to sit through an hour and a half to 2 hours of Lego figures being thrown around and stuff like that? I didn't really grasp the concept going into it. And when I finally sat down to watch it, oh my God, it was so entertaining and fun and just filled with personality, which is what carries you all the way through. Basically starring the voice talents of Chris Pratt, Will Ferrell, Elizabeth Banks, Will Arnett. You have Charlie Day, Alison Brie, Liam Neeson, and Morgan Freeman, just to name a few. And I really love the overall idea of the story. It basically speaks to my nonconformist nature in that you're following around Emmett, this very average sort of, construction worker Lego piece, and he's really invisible amongst the crowd. He has nothing seemingly individualistic to make him stand apart from the crowd. Very much a yes man, a lemming, if you will. And it's really kind of his journey when he inadvertently finds this piece of resistance, which is essentially this magical device or MacGuffin that is going to help all of the world, stop President Business or Lord Business, who is running everything from, the government, as his title suggests, to all the welfare of, all the Lego pieces in not just the main world, but here's where it really gets creative and fun for me as a viewer, the multi-dimensionality. There are different worlds that, have different pieces that inhabit them, from, of course, a DC Comics kind of framework where you have Batman, Superman, Green Lantern. There's an almost anime-stylized world where you follow around, I forget the character's name off the top of my head, but a, unicorn cat character who's, it harkens back to things like maybe My Little Pony-esque style of animation or anime style, and just really kooky, off-the-wall, imaginative stuff. And all of these worlds are kept apart by this overlord business, whatever you want to call them, and it's all about them, finding master builders from each of these worlds who think outside of the box, and they're looking for one special, the special as it were, who turns out to be believed to be Emmett in any case. And his whole thing is, he's going to carry the integral piece to putting a stop to the lack of freedom, that kind of thing. And it's just a really cool, creative, fun, and very funny movie. Lots of great action, lots of unexpected twists and turns with some of these characters, and just the depths to which that multidimensionality goes. It's just really cool seeing a marriage of worlds you wouldn't necessarily see interacting. I mean, Batman and Han Solo, as well as Lando Calrissian in the Millennium Falcon. This is one of the standout scenes in the movie. And Batman's character, they're parodies on a theme, in a sense. Superman is very dismissive of Green Lantern. That's probably one of my smallest gripes of the film, is that Green Lantern really kind of gets the shaft. I mean, if he was, full powered, if they were showing him off in all his badassery, he probably would have saved the day, put it that way. But Superman doesn't want anything to do with him in this movie, as briefly as we see him. We get a brief glimpse of Wonder Woman. Batman is really the one who carries, the show alongside these other heroes. And he's very funny. I love this point where he's like, oh, Bruce Wayne, who's that? No, we don't know who he is, And it's just really, that's the kind of humor this movie has. I like some of the music in the film, too, that everything is awesome. It gets stuck in your head. And, so yeah, I mean, and I also love the main heroine of this film, essentially, she's like a punk stylized chick, people who sometimes society frowns upon, people who are nonconformists and are wearing black and are putting punk colors in their hair and everything like that. And here she is, she's an integral piece of the puzzle of saving all of these different worlds. And at the end, you have this great sort of breaking beyond the boundary of the Lego world into the real physical world, and that was just really cool. And so, yeah, I can't say enough good things about this movie. I'm planning on watching it again sometime soon. And I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you thought of it, if you've caught up with it as yet. Otherwise, that'll be pretty much it for me on this. I highly recommend checking out the Lego Movie, and I'll catch you all later.